he shot my friend that was next to me, and I thought he was gonna come back to the room, so I grabbed the blood and I put it all over me.
Somewhere out there, there is a mom listening to our testimony, thinking I can't even imagine their pain, not knowing that our reality will one day be hers, unless we act now.
That was some of the emotional testimony from congressional hearings on gun violence this week. For survivors of the Sandy Hook elementary school shooting, watching Uvalde unfold was excruciating. It's been almost a decade since a gunman murdered 20 first-grade students and 6 educators with an assault-style weapon. We sat down with 4 students, now teenagers, to talk about how that day changed their lives forever and what it felt like to see another classroom attacked. 3 of the 4 have never shared their story before, and out of respect for their privacy, we are only using their first names. Andrew, Jackie, Nicole, and Maggie were 2nd and 3rd graders when the gunman entered Sandy Hook Elementary School a decade ago. Children. Today, they are teenagers, all students at nearby Newtown High School. But they all vividly remember the shooting in heartbreaking detail.
We heard the sounds pretty early on, and I remember looking at my teacher's face and her shock and just like this, we knew it wasn't a drill.
I do remember my thoughts of I'm going to die and like I'm not gonna make it out of this school. Like there's no way that I'm making it out.
When you're 7 years old and you think you're going to die, what does that even mean?
I was towards the front near the door, and I remember thinking, if someone comes in our classroom, like I'm going to be first, I'm not going to make it out.
After just 4.5 minutes of shooting with an AR-15, 26 people, 20 children killed. The images from that day capturing the chaos and immeasurable pain of an entire community. The children too young at the time to fully realize the horror and brutality of what was unfolding around them. So you didn't imagine that it was a gunman? Just didn't ever enter your mind that a gunman?
When they told me what happened, I still had trouble comprehending exactly what happened. You wouldn't expect a 2nd grader to come to that conclusion on their own, really.
All 4 lost classmates, friends, and neighbors. For Maggie, the shooting claimed the life of her best friend, 7-year-old Daniel Barden.
It was very traumatic for me because there was no comfort whatsoever. No one could comfort anyone else because it was just pure devastation and loss, and we all loved this boy so much. And I didn't know that those sounds I was listening to was my friend being murdered.
Explain to people how this has changed you as a human being and altered your life.
I think trauma stays with a person forever, and it finds a way to manifest itself into all aspects of everything.
I know when you walked out, you were told to close your eyes.
Yeah.
Put your hand on a friend in front of you so you wouldn't see anything. You opened your eyes.
I did. I was told I was in the back of the line, and there was glass and obviously blood, and I didn't want to step on anything, so I did open my eyes. So, yeah.
That's a thought that probably does not go away.
No.
Think if people saw what you saw, who don't want any tighter gun controls, they might change their mind.
Absolutely.
That trauma, impossible to forget.
I couldn't get the sounds out of my head during the night. I couldn't close my eyes without reliving it. And
I remember being embarrassed because my friends would have sleepovers and I wouldn't be able to go because my anxiety just wouldn't let me be away from my family or by myself.
When you heard about Uvalde and the kids, where were you and what were you thinking?
I was just thinking about all the families that are in their houses right now telling their children that their siblings and that their friends and their classmates are gone. And it just really broke me to know that after 10 years of everyone giving us their thoughts and prayers and, you know, after 10 years of everyone saying enough is enough and never again after Sandy Hook, it happened again, and so devastatingly.
These survivors are furious that no compromise has come and that more lives have been lost.
Our government and just we as a nation, we know the solutions. We have proposed the solutions. We've proposed limited magazines. We've proposed changing ages for buying an assault rifle that you can buy at the age of 18. We've known about these issues. We've known the ways we can stop them. I think what we know just needs to come to fruition.
All of these teens scarred by that 4.5 minutes of terror and carnage, imagining what it was like for the students in Uvalde who had to endure more than an hour of waiting before police finally entered. What would you say to the survivors of Uvalde, the other children who saw horrible things, who might have been in that classroom?
It's hard thinking that they're going to have to live the rest of their lives with this trauma.
We completely stand with them and support them. And as devastating as it is that they now have this community of people who have endured a tragedy, they have a community of people who understand them. And I think that has been something that's kept me going, is that the people around me know what I'm going through. And I hate that they do, and I hate that now these little kids are part of our community, but we're here for them in any way that they need. And I'm sorry that they're with us now.
Our thanks to those courageous students.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.